What's going on, guys? It's K-Dog's Kennel coming back at you with my picks for the AFC and NFC Championship Games that we played this Sunday, January the 30th, as our matchup for Super Bowl 56 will be set in stone. How you guys doing? Last week, not very good, despite there was only 4 games last week. Your boy went 1-3 in those games, and the only one that I won on was Kansas City beating Buffalo. I took Tennessee, Green Bay, and Tampa Bay. Those 3 teams lost. So that brings our season total to 174, 105, and 1. But despite everything, I've had a blast doing this year. I can't wait to do this next year. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better, especially in the playoffs. I haven't really done well in the playoffs at all. I went 3-3 in the wild card. I went 1-3 in the divisional round. So thankfully there's only 2 games. So the worst I could do is 0-2. But recapping, I did a recap or a reaction video for all 4 divisional round games. Check those out on the channel if you have not done so already. So let's get right into things. It looks like the AFC Championship game is going to be first on the docket as the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Kansas City Chiefs. I love this matchup, and I love it even more because the Bengals beat the Chiefs in, I think it was week 17. Might have been week 18. I think it was week 17 or 16. But it was toward the end of the regular season that Kansas City lost 34-31 Chiefs. I think that was in Cincinnati. So with this game, I want to see Cincinnati just because the Bengals haven't been there since like Super Bowl 23. I mean, it's been almost 30 years since Cincinnati's been to the big dance. Kansas City has been there the last 2 years. So really, it's tough. It's very tough. But I'm taking the Chiefs, and I'm taking the Chiefs mainly because of that home field advantage. You know, the Chiefs weren't supposed to be here. The Chiefs, it was supposed to be Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee was so revered. They were the number 1 seed. Everything runs through Nashville. No, it doesn't. Now Arrowhead gets to host the AFC title game, and that place is going to be jacked. It's going to be jacked to the gills because, again, Cincinnati beat them a couple weeks ago. You think Kansas City's not going to have revenge on their mind per se? But I think it's going to be a very close game, much like their regular season battle was. I think it's going to be a back-and-forth contest, but big game pressure, big game atmosphere. I love Joe Burrow. I've said this time and time again. The Cincinnati Bengals are in phenomenal hands with Joe Burrow going forward. For the fact that the Bengals were even in this position is a win, if you will, for itself, considering that the Bengals have been the laughing stock, not the laughing stock, but a laughing stock for the last 20 or 30 years. And now here they are on the cusp of the Super Bowl. I just don't trust Joe Burrow over Patrick Mahomes in a big-time game. Yes, the Bengals won in the regular season, but it was more bragging rights than it was the right to go to the Super Bowl. The AFC Championship game is a heck of a lot different than week 16, 17, whatever in the regular season. I like Cincinnati. I want to see them win, but pick-wise, I've got to take the Kansas City Chiefs. I've got to take that experience factor. And I think Cincinnati's going to keep it close, but I think coming off the heels of that big win against Buffalo, I just like Kansas City a little bit more. And like I said, I tip my hat, although I'm not wearing one, I tip my hat to the Cincinnati Bengals. What a hell of a year. They have nothing to hang their heads about. Win or lose, the Cincinnati Bengals are winners this year. That's how I feel about that. Congratulations to Cincinnati on getting this far. If you lose, like I said, you've got nothing to hang your head on. Absolutely not. I'm taking the Chiefs in the AFC title game. Moving on to the NFC title game, and I think this is the opposite of the matchup that we were expecting, as the San Francisco 49ers are taking on the Los Angeles Rams for the right to play in Super Bowl 56. I think everybody, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people expected it to be Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Rodgers, Brady, the sequel. However, Green Bay got upset by San Francisco. Tampa Bay gets upset by the Rams. So I've talked about the Packers and the Bucs in their respective reaction videos. So I'm not really going to talk too much about them. This is about San Francisco and LA. I have gone against the 49ers since the wild card, and San Francisco has proven me wrong both times. The Rams, not expected to host anything after the divisional round, or I'm sorry, the wild card, because they hosted the Cardinals in the wild card. They went on the road, beat Tampa Bay. I think a lot of people thought, okay, if they get past Tampa Bay, they play Green Bay, but now they are hosting the NFC Championship game. SoFi Stadium, the site of the Super Bowl, no less. The Rams could be the first team in NFL history to host consecutive championship games, the NFC Championship and then the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, the Buccaneers did it last year, the first team in NFL history to host the city that the Super Bowl is being hosted by is in the Super Bowl. The Rams can do almost like a one-up, if you will, and not only host play in the Super Bowl, but they can also, obviously they're going to host the NFC title game, but if they get past the 49ers, host the Super Bowl. That's huge. Could not be happier for Matt Stafford. That kid has been through the ringer, all those years wasted in Detroit. Everybody thought, Stafford just can't win the big one. And it really wasn't Matt Stafford. It was the Lions that couldn't win the big one. Stafford has come to LA and he's made a mark. He beat the Cardinals handily in the wild card. Not really beat the Bucs decisively. I mean, they did get out to a 27-3 lead. I saw a bunch of memes and the fact that, the Falcons in Super Bowl 51, when Tom Brady was a Patriot, they had a freaking 28-3 lead over the Patriots in the Super Bowl and coughed it up. So, credit to Brady for nearly making the comeback. But as another meme said, the buck stops here, and the Rams did just that. 49ers, again, a team, they've been doubted. They were doubted to beat Dallas. They were sure as hell doubted to beat Green Bay. And they proved everybody wrong on both counts. They beat the Cowboys. They beat the Packers. That's why they're here. Now, know what you guys are thinking? K-Dog, shut the fuck up. Who's your pick? Either one would be okay, but I want to see the Rams. I want to see Patrick Mahomes, Matt Stafford, Super Bowl 56, lay it all on the line. That's my prediction, guy. Going with the Rams. Close game. Yes, the 49ers beat the Rams in the regular season both times. I understand that. But again, Los Angeles hosting the NFC Championship game, it's a different – the playoffs are a different dichotomy than the regular season. The regular season doesn't matter. I could be off my rocker, and if the Niners win, hey, hats off to them as well. This is a game – there can't, in my eyes, there really can't be a definitive loser because if the 49ers win, great. They're in the Super Bowl. They could join Pittsburgh as the only 6-time winners of the Super Bowl. Well, actually, Patriots. Patriots have 6. So, yeah, it'd be New England, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco if they can win the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, I like the home teams here. I really do. And like I said, I think it would be a shootout between Mahomes and the Rams. I think this is also it's tailor-made. This is what the Rams have been doing. This is what the Rams set out to do. They acquired Von Miller midseason. They acquired Odell Beckham, to make a definitive run. I talked about that in the Rams Buccaneers reaction video. I talk about, this is what the Rams, it's Super Bowl or bust for them. Anything less than a Super Bowl championship for the Rams is a failure this year. End of story. So there you go. My Super Bowl 56 matchup, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Matt Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Also, because I haven't done it yet, huge freaking fracking shout out to my guy, the Boston Sports Report. Saw he released his, I haven't had a chance to look at it just yet. I will do that after the video, see what his prediction is, but you can check out the Boston Sports Report. He himself has done NFL picks all throughout the year. In addition to that, he also does NBA picks, NHL picks, and I believe he has started with NCAA picks as well. That guy is a machine, cranks out some great stuff. Love his content, love his channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Boston Sports Report. I'm out of here, guys. Going to go play some Final Fantasy 12, get some more of that stuff uploaded for you guys. So there you go. Get ready. Championship Sunday. Pro Bowl, just FYI, next week, the Pro Bowl, I could give the left side of a rat's testicle about the Pro Bowl. I haven't cared about the Pro Bowl for years. I care even less about it now. So as far as picks go, after this Sunday, I will not be back for picks until 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56. We'll talk in depth about how each team got there, the whole 9 yards. We'll do a big shindig on that. So that being said, guys, love you so much. Click the subscribe button if you would. Help this channel grow. On our way to 100 subs. We hit the 100 sub mark. I will be doing a live stream Q&A where I will be taking questions from you, my audience, and that should be a lot of fun. So that being said, guys, I am out of here. Have a great night, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.